Physical Resistance vs. Armor, Ninja Rat Edition. To kick off delving into broader Eshin things, I want to go over Ninja Rat units versus Skaven standbys. I think the breakdown, where I try and do all the hard work and hopefully do it correctly, will be of service with less work for you. Let's take the OG Clan Rats versus the OG Night Runners. While not directly important, the former unit is 160 entities on Ultra with 9,600 health between them, so 60 per entity. Night Runners are 120 entities on the same scale, with 6,720 health between them for 56 health per entity. Armor for the former is 25 default. This is the basic unshielded version, and by virtue of not having shields, its melee defense begins at 18. Night Runners have 10 armor and melee defense of 14. Night Runners, however, have 20% physical resistance the Clan Rats do not have. Both units benefit from the Strength in Numbers buff, which adds leadership and plus 8 melee defense, but nerfs speed by 10%, which absolutely impacts skirmisher performance. They run especially fast compared to that when fleeing, but again, it's not directly important here. Until under 50% unit health, effective melee defense is 26 for the Clan Rats and 22 for the Night Runners, so without worrying ourselves sick, we posit that the Night Runners will be physically struck 4% more of the time against an identical opponent. My standard benchmark is the basic Empire Swordsman, and here the important part is melee attack 32, 6 better than one and 10 better than the other, so they'll be hitting a decent amount of the time. More importantly, of the greatest direct importance, weapon strength is 28, split base 21, and armor piercing 7. This means that each and every time they strike a Clan Rat or Night Runner entity, 7 armor piercing will be inflicted, unless something has, let's say, physical resistance. Now, for base, the way it works, each blow that lands goes through an armor roll where 50% of the armor, becoming a percentage, is always deducted from the base damage, and anywhere between 1% and 50% of the rest may also be deducted, subject to rounding. That means, subject to rounding, the Clan Rats reduce base damage by 12.5% minimum up to 25%. Since the rolls are random, splitting the die puts us at 18.75% deducted per blow. Night Runners make it easy, it'll be 7.5% deducted per blow as an average, with longs and shorts averaging out over the course of a battle and a campaign and a career. For Clan Rats, they will take an average of 17 base damage and a constant of 7 armor-piercing damage per blow, or 24 total. For Night Runners, they will take an average of 19 base damage, somewhat rounded down, and a constant of 7 armor-piercing. It would be about 26.4 total. I say total because there's no reason to apply physical resistance twice. We simply reduce that sum by 20%. This puts us at 21.12 total. So we have Clan Rats, which are slightly hardier and which bring 40 extra entities on Ultra, taking 24 total damage averaged out, versus Night Runners, flimsier by a little, 40 fewer entities, and taking hits at a 4% higher pace, taking 21 damage. This is very much not an argument Night Runners are as tanky as Clan Rats, because unit for unit, it clearly isn't so. It absolutely is an argument that Night Runners are absurdly tanky against physical damage for a quote light skirmisher unit unquote, though it's priced for the part. Both of these units' melee defense will collapse once under 50% health. As you might expect, the skirmishing missile unit's leadership will break for... wait, actually Clan Rats have 45 only, Night Runners have 48. No, really. This is to emphasize that against mundane opponents, physical resistance really does help, but it only helps so much. Wouldn't 3 swings of an Empire Swordsman end any single rat entity struck? Yes, but that's also the point. It would consistently take 3. Without physical resistance, outliers would make 2 swings take out a Night Runner, so yes, it dampens the damage coming in. That's the basic math behind early game armor and ninja dodge. Take care, and have fun evading Claw and Blade better than the average rat.